Nosy Neighbors fans, it's Jessica Carden with Murdoch Man-Wearing Company, your real estate group, your nosy neighbors. And thanks for joining us today. We are at a super cool business right here on Lincoln Road. We're kind of between Woodruff and Yellowstone down here. We are talking to Etched in Stone today. They've been around quite a while, and a lot of us kind of have an idea about them, but there are so many things that they do that we're excited to show you. We're going to talk to the owners and find out everything that they do. By the way, if you love local businesses like we do, please like and follow our page here at Nosy Neighbors and share the videos that we've got, and go and frequent these local business owners. These are your friends and neighbors, and we'd love to support their businesses. And if you love real estate, like we do, because we're a real estate team, head over to the Murdoch Man-Wearing Company page and see all the cool stuff that's going on with real estate right now. Man, it's a crazy time in real estate, but there has never been, and quote me on this, never been a better time to sell and buy than right now. And that is going to change in the next year. They are predicting that these interest rates are going up, and it is a great time to sell high and buy with a low interest rate. So we'd love to help you with that. Give us a call. All right, let's head on into Etched in Stone and let's see what they've got going on. This is what I think of every time I think of Etched in Stone, is their little fire. I love that. So they're 966 East Lincoln Road. Let's go take a look. Well, hey guys.
Hey.
We're the Nosy Neighbors. Wonder if we can ask some questions about Etched in Stone.
You betcha.
Awesome. Tell us who you guys are.
Well, I'm David Murdoch, and this is my beautiful wife, Heather Murdoch.
Fantastic. And you guys are the janitors?
No, well, actually, we're the owners.
Maybe some days the janitors.
We wear many hats around here.
So tell us, what is Etched in Stone?
Etched in Stone is an engraving company. We engrave in stone, tile, glass. We can actually do wood.
Wow.
A lot of different materials that we work with to create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of art.
Well, it makes me think of you do this when you want to remember something, right? Or you want to have something, kind of a visual reminder, right, of something that makes you feel good. That's what I think of.
Sure.
When I think of
Sure.
Well, I think, because I've seen your rocks.
Yeah.
Which I love. And and it always makes me feel good, and it makes me think of something. And so you guys do, if we look back here, we've got rocks, but you do so much more.
Yes.
So much more.
We do a lot of headstones. We do a lot of memorial stones. People come in and they're grieving a loved one, and we can help them just get that.
Well, it makes me think of, you guys just prompted me to think of something. If you don't live here, but this is where your family member might be buried, a memorial stone is something to take with. What a great idea.
And we do a lot of those. And a lot of people will call from outside of the state that have had a loved one die, and we're able to help them do a headstone or whatever we need to help them kind of get through that last step of the grieving process.
Which is kind of the hard part.
Yes.
This is the kind of final thing, and this is the permanent kind of memorial, I guess you would say. So that's a big deal. So before we get too far, because I have a million questions, how do they get a hold of you? Where do they find out more? How does that work?
Okay, they can come see us here at our store at 966 East Lincoln Road in Idaho Falls. They can call us on the phone. Our phone number is 208-523-2499, or they can visit us on our website at rocksthattalk.com.
Rocks That Talk. Very cute. Are you guys on social media?
Yes, we are. We have a Facebook page as well, and that we've got some samples of some of the products that we supply.
Can they message you through Facebook?
Yes, we are on Messenger as well.
That's a very popular way to get a hold of people at this point now.
Yes.
It is. Social media just is driving so many things in this day and age. It's amazing.
That's amazing. All right, so now we've got past the logistics. I want to ask all my questions. So let's talk about headstones.
All right.
Because these are, I love it. Oh, wait, before we start, pet memorials. So I looked at this.
Yeah.
What a neat thing.
Yeah. Pet memorials are it's a big part of our business that we provide to our customers.
Well, Idahoans love their pets.
Exactly. Everybody loves their pets. I mean, when you really think about it, pets usually become part of the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when a pet passes, it's like losing a member of your family.
It is.
And it's a beautiful way to memorialize that pet and remember them and help through the grieving process.
And they can make this kind of custom. As I look at this, I mean, can you kind of pick what you want, or do you guys have suggestions? I mean, if you don't know what to do, but you want something,
yes,
just come in.
We can help people. If you don't have any idea, come and talk to us. Heather is great to talk to. When you come in the store, generally you're going to meet Heather.
You're gonna get Heather.
I do. Yeah. There's a lot. I have a lot of jobs that I do, and I'm all over the place. But Heather is our wonderful designer
Love
and
that.
she wears a lot of hats too, but
Yeah.
she is great to work with, and I'll let her talk a little bit.
So let's talk about headstones. Is that okay? Or do you want to talk about pet memorial
great.
still? I'm easily distracted,
yes.
obviously.
we can
do a
let's move right on.
We do a lot of headstones. We've got great suppliers that can get us, pretty much anything. Custom stones. We do a lot of traditional stones. We actually do a lot of natural boulder headstones.
Oh, really?
A lot of people love those.
That's a really great idea.
And then as far as design goes, we have a lot of resources that we can use, but we also have, graphic design people that can take pretty much anything and we can make it into the right image and format that we need.
So
for
if
the
someone has something they want, can they get that onto a headstone?
Yep, we can
Exactly.
we can. If I can't do it, I have graphic designers that can do
get
it for me.
So we've got like headstones like this, but they're also the flat
Yes.
markers.
The grass markers, is that what it is? And then all the way up to, you've seen, I mean, do you guys do the big?
Yeah.
I call them the fancy pants.
Yeah, exactly.
The big, huge.
All different shapes and sizes. We do custom. We had a customer.
Oh, I love this. I don't know if I've ever seen like a color picture.
Exactly.
we do a lot of those.
And what a beautiful way to memorialize a loved one than to have a color picture of them, so that grandkids or great grandkids that come and visit them, they don't remember them if they were young enough.
Yes.
When they passed, and they'll be able to know.
That's a great idea.
One of the other things that we offer also are the in loving memory. And it's basically just a QR code in basically a plastic encased in plastic, clear plastic, and you just scan that, and it brings up that family member's family history. That's
amazing.
It is. The family can download pictures and videos of the family member that has passed. They can download audio of them telling stories. And
I mean, I have a million ideas on it. You could have a whole website of their pictures and them telling stories and videos.
Exactly.
And that would be forever on the headstone?
Exactly. Yeah. And so
until QR codes aren't anything anymore, because now we are held in spaceships and we have them in our, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Until technology is.
Until whoever knows. So let me ask this. So this was something that when my mom passed away was a big part of hers, is doing it before. Is someone picking their own headstone, and is that a thing?
That's becoming more and more popular. There's a few benefits to doing that. The number one benefit being that the person that's purchasing the stone actually has a say in what they get, what they want, the style, color, the design, the
and
look,
you can install
and everything
it
else.
As long as they own their plot?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's no restrictions on if you own your plot, you can put your headstone up?
Yeah,
Oh, my
exactly.
word.
We can take it there and install it at the cemetery, and it's there.
That's awesome.
They can actually see it installed, in person.
So in that, and another thing that was a big deal to my mom was having things paid for. Because she didn't want, when she passed away, she didn't want us as kids to all of a sudden have this big financial burden. She's like, I'll take care of those things. I'll pick them. I'll do the things. And not that should be so selfish, but it was wonderful while we were grieving, not to have to go and get that all figured out. It was ready to go.
Exactly. That just takes a burden, an extra added burden off the children or whoever's in charge of going to be taking care of that for that person. It's a great idea. It's just,
and they can just come in and say, "Hey, I have an idea, or I want to get started. What do I do?" And just come in and
exactly. Call us. Come on by. Heather would love to talk to you.
What a great idea. Sometimes you're a little bit more prepared to talk about your long-term things than maybe your family is. Mm-hmm. They're like, I don't want to have that conversation with you, Jessica. We'll wait until that time comes. Yeah. But I might be thinking about, hey, I wouldn't mind organizing. I'm kind of an organizer.
Yeah.
Let's not say control freak. Let's just say organizer. To have it all in that. So that's awesome. I love that headstone. So we also, as I'm glancing through this, you guys also do engraving, like you said, on anything. So we're talking about glass and tile and all of those kind of things?
Absolutely. We do etch, glass, tile. Like I mentioned before, we can do wood even.
Anything you need would like to have it customized with. Well, I was seeing this glass. That's a big thing kind of in Jackson, right? They have sometimes their showers are etched, custom etched.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
In fact, we're actually working on a project for a customer right now where we're engraving the vane on a windmill.
Oh,
we're etching a design into the vane on his windmill.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So who's this guy?
This guy
is he just milling around in the background?
Yeah. Let me introduce you to one of our employees. This is Brennan Behrman.
Hello.
And he is our master blaster.
So you are a modern day stone mason.
Yes.
But likes to go by Master Blaster.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll do that.
Is that your gaming name? I'm just kidding.
No.
That should be. That's a great idea.
I'm pretty sure it's already taken.
That's a good point. That seems like it might be taken. So are you going to show us a little bit in the back?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much
where I
hang out.
We love to look behind the doors and see what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Let's head back to the shop and take a look around.
Oh, wait, before we go, I love this. So we do rocks. You do not just, but these are kind of engraved rocks. If you want your address or you want gardens and that you can come in, and I love this concept.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a large selection. We have a huge selection of our own stones. Mm-hmm. But customers, we have quite a few customers that have a rock that means something to them, that they've found that their uncle or grandpa has owned, and they want to engrave something in that, and they bring it to us. We do it either if it's a stone that we have or you bring in your own stone, we can do it all.
So. I love that. All right.
Yeah, let me take you on
back.
Take
us to the back. Let's go behind the scenes. We like to be a little nosy.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. I love these. Oh, so I'm looking at prices as we walk by. So $50, $75. I mean, that's very reasonable.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Our pricing is just based on the size of the stone when we're talking about just doing stones, welcome stones or anything, the natural stones. The price is just based on the stone, and that's basically all the engraving. Gotcha. For the smaller stones, the rocks are basically free. There's no shortage of stone around this area. Yeah. In fact, I have some friends that do this in Texas and Louisiana, and they say how lucky we are that we have all this product here in our backyard.
So many rocks.
Because they have nothing like this down there.
Amazing. So there's some farmer out there that's going, I'd like you guys to come pick all the rocks out of my field. We'll give them away to you.
We get quite a few people that call us to do that.
Oh, we're going to the secret spot back here. Oh, this looks like a workshop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Brennan, you can kind of
show us what you got, Brennan. Tell us how this works.
So, whenever a stencil, something like this, is ready to be printed and everything, it's taken here with the stone, and this is where it all gets prepped. So I would take some glue, put it on the stone, I would line it up with it, and essentially make sure it stays on there so that when it gets ready to be blasted, I can just take it on over there, get it all blasted so that it can be, etched in stone.
Wah, wah. Well played. That was a mic drop situation.
Yes.
Well, where did you guys, did you know how to do this before, or did you learn this on the job?
I'm learning this on the job.
Wow.
I did not do any of this before.
You probably had to be pretty artsy fartsy and have good skills that way.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't allow me to do those kind of things.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. Can we look at the blaster?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I get mixed excited.
So here's some of the pieces that are ready to be
neat.
blasted and stuff like that.
So
And I
you
just-
you follow. I was thinking it was kind of painted on there, but you follow this.
Yep.
Wow, that
This-
takes a lot of delicate
Yeah, the
work.
stencil has to mold to the shape of the stone. So
Wow.
it takes some time, and then once they're ready, they can go into this small booth over here where I just throw it in there. It doesn't seem like much, but once I turn it on, that's where the magic happens.
So you do this literally just by visual. It's not. I was expecting it to be like a computer laser. It's just your miracle hands.
Yep.
No wonder you're the master blaster.
Yeah.
Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And then, of course, when we do bigger headstones and
yeah.
stuff like that cannot fit in here, that's where this guy comes in.
Dun dun dun.
So I use this bad boy, if I can't lift it by myself, to bring the sucker in here and
Wow.
put on my gear so I don't get all sandy and dusty. And that's where I engrave the bigger stuff, headstones,
Wow.
those big natural boulders that we do address markers for.
What do you engrave with? Is it air? Is it water? How does that work? What do you?
I engrave with
it's
sand.
sand.
Yeah, we use air pressure to essentially push the sand. It goes in through this nozzle, just like that, depending on the pressure, ranging from 100 to 140, depending on how hard the stone is.
Wow. You can't make a mistake.
Yeah, it's not on paper.
I am
If I
not.
make a mistake,
I
it's,
am not built for this. That is not my cup of tea. Perfection. Yeah, mine is more of.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, so if there's
Wow.
a misspelling, we hope to catch it before it gets into the booth. So
Brendan, you're like an air traffic controller. That is impressive pressure.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Wow.
Of course.
It is, and he handles it very well.
I
Yeah.
imagine you're a cool cucumber.
Yeah.
I know who to call when I need emergency heart surgery. When you're not a surgeon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a surgeon. No.
So you guys do memorials here like headstones, but you've also done larger memorials as well.
Yes.
As well?
Yeah, you bet. And
Where some that people can go see.
yeah, you bet. Let's go take a look
Perfect.
at some of the stones that we have on hand in our inventory out
So
here.
as we walk, you guys have done some that are here. Look, that's some veteran memorials.
Yes,
Where were those done?
Yes, the big one that we've done is over in Jackson Hole. The Jackson Hole Veterans Memorial in the town square over
Right in
Jackson
town
Hole.
square. Gorgeous.
Yeah, we did that one. That turned out great.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful design and a beautiful tribute to our servicemen and women.
Yeah.
And another
Let's walk this way as we go.
another memorial we worked on is we did the columbarium in the Blackfoot Veteran Cemetery.
Awesome.
Look at these.
So that
can look at
we love our servicemen and women, and any time we get to pay tribute to them, it's just a joy, and we really enjoy that aspect of our business.
Yeah. Well, and if they check out your website, you've got a little video you can see if you're not over in Jackson anytime soon. Take a look at it.
Yep, exactly.
That's awesome. These are beautiful.
Yeah.
These are gorgeous.
Yeah, these are some of the ones that we've got that are ready to get set at the cemetery.
Yeah,
and we can take you over here to our
Let's go see.
lot. And
Oh, these are beautiful.
so yeah, these are some of the natural stones that we've got out here that are ready to go, that have been
gorgeous.
cut. Some of them have been polished, and some of them have not been polished yet.
So for this, when you polish it, will it always stay like this shiny?
Yes, it won't look that shiny once they start with the sprinklers on it and everything.
That makes sense.
But they can be cleaned, and I've cleaned stones that are 50 years old that look brand new.
So speaking of that, if you have a headstone that you want to clean, can they come? Do you guys have things or give them direction on how to do that?
Yes, absolutely. We can help people get their headstones cleaned. We don't offer that service actually ourselves, but I know.
But you can give us direction on where to find something.
And we can get them in touch with people.
I love that. This is beautiful. So, yeah, I like the difference that it just doesn't look like it isn't. It's very unique.
Yeah.
And very natural. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, and that's one of the favorite things, aspects of this business for me, is cutting into a stone and seeing how it looks on the inside.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, you look at the outside of those stones and you would never think that they would look like that on the inside. And then when they're polished.
I was gonna say, I imagine when this is polished, I bet that is just gonna be gorgeous.
Just gorgeous, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
So on this, if someone was to come here, could they walk out here and purchase one of these? Or are these ones like special ordered and?
No, we've got a lot of these are for sale. Some of them have already been purchased and we're working on for customers. But we've got some here that we've just got ready for customers to come and pick out and take home. Or not take home.
It's a heavy load, but you could. That's amazing. That's awesome.
But have engraved for them. So
that's awesome. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, this is amazing. I love this idea. So when we talk about this, how long, if somebody wants a stone, how long should they be expecting that turnaround?
Typically, with the volume that we do on the smaller stones, we're about 3 to 4 weeks out.
Oh, that's a lot sooner than I thought.
Yeah. And sometimes of the year, in the springtime, we're a lot more busy. We've got memorials that we're working on a lot more. In the wintertime, it's a little slower, but it's typically 3 to 4 weeks, but it can vary. Sometimes it's as far as 6 weeks, but we try to get it out as quickly as I can, and Brennan's pretty good about getting that out.
You're a slave driver. Does he live in here? Is that what you're telling
pretty much.
Only 8 hours a day.
This is his home away from home.
Don't let Brennan out of there. Get him more rocks.
Yeah. And we've got a couple other employees that work for us. One is Miriam Williams. She's not here with us today, but she helps Heather out up front. So our customers might see Miriam when they come in to see us.
That's awesome.
So, and then John, he's not here today either, but he helps Brennan back here in the shop. So
wow, Blaster apprentice. No, Master Blaster apprentice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Junior.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. Junior.
And together we do what we do.
That is awesome.
It's great. We're a pretty tight knit crew and it works pretty well for us. You know, you mentioned the time frame, and that's on the smaller stones. Let's talk about the headstone time frame a little bit. That's a little bit more. We're typically 6 to 8 weeks. But as we all know, with COVID and everything else going on right now, anything but typical is typical now.
Yeah.
So we're having supply disruptions and other things that are affecting our time frame here. So our time frame on like a domestic granite, a granite that comes from the States here, is anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Gotcha. And if it's a stone that's coming from overseas, then we're looking at 8 to 12 months.
Gotcha. So just be prepared depending on what you're looking at. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just the fact,
that's just life right now. That's the way it works.
The way things are going. So.
That's awesome. You guys, this is amazing.
It is.
Such a fun place.
It is.
So tell us, did we miss anything that we didn't talk about? I always like to ask that. Something come to your mind while we're on video.
I can't think of anything.
Does Brennan tap dance and he needs to show us real quick? No?
I would like to see that.
My daughter's doing a little bit of tap dance, but not me.
We'll do that next time.
Right.
We'll bring her in next time. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Give us one more time your contact information if they want to come in, hours, and how they find you.
It's Etched in Stone, and it's 966 East Lincoln Road. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 10 till 5, and Saturdays from 10 till 2. And we're on our website is rocksthattalk.com. And we're on Facebook, Messenger, or give us a call at 208-523-2499.
Perfect.
So,
awesome. You guys, so fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us here.
Well, I appreciate
poor Heather, I talk the whole time. You can't get a word in edgewise with me. Good
you know what?
days.
That's fine by me. I do better just listening to the two of you.
Heather, anything to say before? There you go. Oh, my word. I'm great. Welcome to Tommy's life right here. Talk the entire time. Well, that's awesome. Thanks you guys so much. Awesome. Come check it out, you guys. Again, it's Etched in Stone right here on Lincoln Road. It's a very cool place. If you're looking for a really cool personal gift, this is a really neat thing. This is a last forever. This is something you should definitely check out. And I love the concept of pet memorials. What a fun way to do that. Super cute. All right, this has been Jessica Carden with Murdoch Man Wearing Company, your nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
The nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
The nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
Nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
The nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
Nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
So the nosy neighbors keeping you in the know.
The nosy neighbors are going to keep you in the know.